Oh, I didn't put the thing. All right, folks, welcome back to the Spire podcast live. Right now we're on YouTube, and we're going to be talking about the game a little bit before we get up, and before tonight. I was supposed to go live yesterday, couldn't do it. So while I'm here, I'm going to go live on TikTok as well, as always, and just kind of talk about the game, talk about what we're expecting, talking about different things. I'll wait for people to get in here, especially the TikTok audience, because the TikTok audience, for some reason, always likes to pop off, always likes to give support, and especially, I guess, right now during NFL Sunday, it's going to be, exciting time. So I'll wait for people to get in here, and then we'll take questions and concerns about the game tonight. Of course, the game tonight is huge. Both teams going in for 2-0, and both teams trying to get ahead. Both teams trying to get ahead. Both teams trying to save their season pretty much. And, we're going to have to see if the Giants somehow pull it off. I mean, can they pull it off tonight? And we'll find out, I'm sure. We'll talk about it for at least an hour or so while the 1 o'clock games are going on. But right now, there are some concerns, no doubt tonight. I think people have concerns. I do, just a tiny bit. But I guess we'll talk about that as we continue. So I guess the first thing I have to say, if we're kind of basing this on reality, is let's keep in mind that this game is a primetime game. Not only is it a primetime game, it's a game that a lot of people, have concerns on. A lot of people have confidence. And now we're getting some more TikTok people in here. What's going on, TikTok? Shout out TikTok. But a lot of people are confident, especially on the Giants side, right? A lot of people, I don't know. A lot of people, Dez. Oh, here we go. Dez. Let's talk about it, Dez, you commented on my video this morning, and I looked at it, and I was like, brother, you can't be saying that I'm not a true fan. All right. First of all, you can't be saying I'm a true fan. Don't come on my page. And I know you're a supporter, and I appreciate you, Dez. I am as true as they come. All right. I'm a fan through and through. My fandom has never wavered with this team. Just because I'm not picking the Giants in this game doesn't mean I'm not a fan. That being said, I think the Giants do have a chance. I think they do. They're very lucky, very, very lucky that the Chiefs are 0-2. Because if they were 1-1 or 2-0, I mean, I don't know if you would get a lot of this confidence from Giants fans. I mean, I've seen it all week. We're beating the Chiefs. We're beating the Chiefs on prime time. We're gonna kill them. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to justify that. Well, the Giants have a chance. But it's hard for me to justify that. Well, they still have Patrick Mahomes. They have Andy Reid. They have Spags. Yes, their O-line sucks. Yes, their offense doesn't look very good. Travis Kelce looks slow and elderly. And the Chiefs defense is good, but it's not as great as it's been in the years past, right? Dez says Mahomes can't save them. Like, that is, like, to me, I can't say that because it's like I can never doubt Patrick Mahomes' ability to be the game ender, the game wrecker. Like, as bad as a team that Kansas City seems to be, Their offense just looks completely deflated. Maybe that'll change tonight. But to say that Mahomes can't say them, I can't say that. I really can't say that. But again, Des, I agree. Honestly, if we lose this game, our season is over. So I get it. Look, let me explain this to you, Des. Tonight, I am going to be the most active I've been. It is going to be I'm locking in, right? I've for the past year and a half, every time I've watched this team, I've kind of gone in with expectations of like, well, they're going to let me down. And I did that last week. They let me down. And they did let me down in the end. But, I mean, last week was last week. I mean, you couldn't believe the game the offense had last week. So now that we're talking about this week, well, the Giants go in with a little bit of confidence. Yes, they're still 0-2, but their offense looked completely different. And shout out TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Like the stream for me, right? We have to go into this game as Giants fans. I know not all of you are Giants fans. Some of you might be Chiefs fans. Some of you might be Cowboys fans, Eagles fans. I know Cowboys fans love me. Eagles fans love my content as well. But you got to hope and pray tonight the Giants have an opportunity to change the course of a lot of people's not only career with this team, but their livelihoods. The Giants lose this game, you're looking at Shane Bowen, Brian Dable, gone. And you're looking at a lot of people on this team wondering, hey, you might get traded very soon if the Giants can't turn this around very quickly. A lot of people talking about, and I'll get the opinion from the chat here. And, of course, Des, we're home and coming off a great performance. We got to pray. I'm praying all day. I'm going to pray before. We're going to get down on our knees. We're going to say so many things. We might do I don't know. We just got to hope and pray, man. I mean, that's all we can do. As fans, we can all just be there and cheer. At the end of the day, they've let us down so many times. Like last week, I talked to people about the game last week. And what a game it was last week. Really, just what a game. But I mean, at the end of the day, you knew how it was going to end. You and I both knew how last week was going to end. In the middle of the game, I was watching it, and I was looking at the game, and I'm like, they're going to lose. Where it's going to go to overtime. I knew when it went to overtime, it was over. I knew. I was like, I don't think they're going to pull it off. I just couldn't see it. And that's not me saying, like, I don't believe in my team. It's just what they've showed me for the past, decade or so. They can't finalize the win. They can't stick the knife in the heart. They can't finish. They haven't been able to. Not with this team alone, past coaches as well. It's an organizational problem. And tonight, again, primetime game. First of all, we've sucked on prime time, right? That's just facts, especially with Daniel Jones. And I'm sure we'll talk about him at some point. Someone's going to bring up Daniel Jones, and I'm happy to talk about Daniel Jones. Shout out Daniel Jones. I'm happy for him. Yes, the conversation, well, Saquon Barkley left, and he's doing great. Daniel Jones might win comeback player of the year. It's like, yes, once you leave New York, your career changes for better or for worse, mostly better. But I'm happy for Daniel Jones. I've always been a Daniel Jones supporter. I'm happy he's doing things in Indianapolis. Hopefully he can continue to be consistent, because that was his biggest problem in New York, his consistency. So hopefully he continues to be consistent, and we'll see. Who knows? Colts can sign him to multi-million-dollar contract, then who knows? Anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I forget. Shout out everyone on here on TikTok. Appreciate the love. We need the love tonight as Giants fans. I know a lot of people tonight are going to be Giants fans. They don't want to see Kansas City. They actually want to see Kansas City be 0-3, which, I mean, I want to see Kansas City be 0-3 because what a crazy story that is in the NFL, coming off of a Super Bowl, and now you're 0-3. How bad have you fallen? So I got to want to see Kansas City 0-3, but at the same time, I want the Giants to win so bad. And let's take a look at the chat here as we continue. Des says Eagles losing right now. I actually don't have it up. I have the Jets game in the the Steelers game up right now. I'm watching the double box. Oh, what a catch! Who caught that? Dude, this guy is insane. The Bucs receiver. I don't know how to say his name. He made an incredible catch just now. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Cohen says, Giants country, let's ride. That's all we can do. All we can do as fans tonight is this might be, and I hate to be I don't want to be the downer. I want to come on here and support the team as much as anybody. But let's just be honest with ourselves here. Did you see that? Dez, you saw that catch? It was a crazy catch. I don't know how to say his name. His name is crazy. But we all know who I'm talking about. And he just cut another ball. This guy's everywhere. He's going to take over for Mike Evans as their wide receiver 1 when he eventually leaves, which I don't know if it's anytime soon. Anyway, Jose says Chiefs ain't getting an easy win though. It's going to be close. It's going to be a close game. I hope. And that's all you can hope for. If they keep it close, it's going to be ugly. This game would be ugly. Ugly game. This is not going to be last week where it's a shootout and we're going back and forth. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be running the ball. Might be some bad turnovers. It could be low scoring. It's going to be an ugly game. But if the Giants can hash it out, if you give them a chance, I think they can get it done. Oh, I know what I was saying. Prime time. We've sucked on prime time for the past God knows how long. We're home. We've sucked at home. We've just sucked at MetLife Stadium. We're just not good there for some reason. And we're going up against the Chiefs, which regardless of how bad their team is, regardless of whatever you think the offense is, they're still the Chiefs. They still have Patrick Mahomes. Their coaching staff is all time. Hall of Fame head coach, Hall of Fame defensive coordinator. I don't care what you say. At the end of the day, I just hope for a win. If the Giants are able to win and go 1-2, that changes their season. That changes their organization, kind of. Not like incredibly, but you're 0-3, you're over. And you're in a hole. And I have no confidence they'll be able to get out of it because then you have the Chargers. And if you're 0-3, I'm not picking them to beat the Chargers. And then you have the Saints, which is a winnable game. But, like, you're too deep of a hole to even have a chance, right? But if they are able to swing the momentum in their favor some way, this is their opportunity. There's no more fucking around here. They got to lock in on penalties. And my biggest concern is the defense. I don't have a concern about the offense. But as bad as the Chiefs' offense is, my biggest concern is the defense. And I think a lot of yours biggest concern is the defense as well. Mike Evans just caught a touchdown. My biggest concern is the defense. Are they able to lock up these bad Chiefs receivers regardless of Patrick Mahomes? Can they stop the run? Isaiah Pacheco has not been able to do anything this season. Can the Giants' pitiful run defense stop the worst rushing attack in football? I don't know. I hope. And of course, it just came out that Andrew Thomas will play today. Andrew Thomas is going to play today, which is huge for the offensive line. I mean, last week, Bo came in after, James Hudson's, terrorist act. You know what? Quick think. Let's invite my boy to co-host here. Let's see what he has to say. All right, this guy is I don't know if this guy's are you a Giants fan, sir? Sir, are you a Giants fan? No? Sir, are you excited for the Giants game tonight? You excited for the Giants to beat the Kansas City Chiefs tonight? Okay, he clearly wasn't a Giants fan in any world. Who is this guy? This guy, what is going on here? Can I get this guy out of here? How do I get this guy out of here? Brother, what are you making pizza? Is this what are we doing here? How did you get in here? How did homeboy get in here? I did not invite you. Wait. How do I get him out of here? How do I get him out? Do I have to restart the live? How do I get him out? Wait. Wait, okay, I got it. Oh, wait. Oh my God. I'm tweaking out. The other dude invited him. Brother, can you leave my live? No, I'm not trying to. You join my live. This is my live. Get out of my live. What are you talking about? All right. Hold on. I gotta get out of here. I might just restart the live, to be completely honest with you. Okay, I got it. What the fuck was that? Where the hell did they come from? I just spawned into a security camera at a pizzeria. Where the fuck did they come from? Anyway, I don't know what the hell that was. Back to talking. This is why I don't co-host, because you get shit like that happening and you don't know what's going on. Ridiculous. This is why I don't co-host, because you get situations like that where you're like, well, what the fuck is this? What's going on? Anyway, moving on. As I was saying, the Giants have an opportunity tonight to change the course of a lot of people's careers. To be honest with you, if they lose, guys, let's be honest. They could trade some. Now, again, it's early, right? It's week 3. But again, it's not early, right? You could call it early, but like, it's not. Like, this is the time. And this is an opportunity. They're very lucky. And last week, I said the Giants are out of time. And they are out of time. They really have no time left. But they are so lucky that the Chiefs are 0-2 and to come into this game a little bit vulnerable, because they really have an opportunity to shut a lot of people up. Prove yourself to the world. If you could be the Chiefs on prime time, Sunday Night Football, what does that mean for the rest of your season? Doesn't mean anything, but it's a start. Can you kick the wheels on your dead car and maybe start it up? They have a chance. They really do. I think this offense is not going to do what they did last week. But if Russ can throw 250 and a couple touchdowns, I think they have a chance. And if the defense is slightly competent, you might have a chance. Now, I don't have confidence in Shane Bowen at all, and I don't think a lot of Giants fans do. But this defense is way too talented to not do something. And I also want to point out a few players. Dexter Lawrence needs to be involved in this game. I know he's coming back from injury. I get it. But he's our best defensive player, right? I mean, in turn, he is. He needs to be involved tonight. He needs to get active. And again, our run defense is so bad. Dex needs to be active, right? He needs to really make an impact. And this rush, I mean, Brian Burge is great. He's been great so far. He's made tackles on the open field. He's gone in the backfield. But this defensive line needs to rattle Mahomes. And of course, the secondary needs to lock in as well. So I'm concerned about the defense. I'm sure a lot of people are. Shane Bowen as well. But we have to see what happens. Let me see here. I need them to make tackles, no missed tackles this week. Yeah, we need to lock in on tackles and the penalties. And the penalties. That's the biggest thing. The penalties. Can they stop this? Can they stop these penalties on offense and defense? Mostly defense. They need to quit with the penalties. I mean, I don't. That's coaching, right? Like holding, PI, roughing the passer. All that is coaching, and you can't be giving the Chiefs offense gifts when their offense is not as good as they are. You keep giving them gifts, they're eventually going to score, right? Fatty Pump says, don't worry, we got Mr. Unlimited. Well, we do have Mr. Unlimited, and last week he had a great performance, a shocking performance, unbelievable performance, right? He was not the reason we lost that game, You could say that he threw the pick at the end of the game. It shouldn't have been overtime. That game shouldn't have gone to overtime, bro. It should have ended after that Malik touchdown. So I'm not blaming Russ on that last week at all. He's the only reason we were in the game. If we play soft zone and don't blitz, we will lose. Yeah, I just there's a time and a place for soft zone, and last week it was not the time. When Brandon Aubrey can kick from 90 yards away, you don't play soft zone. You rather them beat you over the top. You rather them take the top off and make Dak throw 50 yards down the field instead of 10 yards, 20 yards, 10 yards. And then he gets to the star, and then it's over, right? Russ for another 450? Not this week. I don't think he's going to do it this week. I mean, if I'm wrong, please. I mean, I'd love to see him throw another 450. But I don't think he's going to throw 450. I don't. If we take the field goal after the interception, we win. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my point, right? Yeah, like there's a time and a place for soft zone, right? And when you're preventing the middle of the field, because like if anywhere near the 50-yard line, Brandon Aubrey's going to kick it, right? You're fine. You're like, my light just fell. This is how it's going today. I hope this is actually fine. I don't need the light. But there's a time and a place for soft zone. And you're not, again, when Brandon Aubrey reaches the star and you're cooked, I'd rather Dak throw to Pickens or Lamb down the sideline for 50. So again, this game is not going to be easy. It's still Kansas City at the end of the day. But they have a chance. Is it a big chance? I don't know. I really am going to try my best to root my heart off for this team tonight, and really just remain locked in. However, I hope they keep it competitive. I think they will. Andrew Thomas is back. You want to see Cam Scadaboo get a little bit more involved this week. I don't think the offense is a concern. I think you're looking at the defense might be a little bit more concerned, right? So we'll see. Huge game. And yes, someone said it earlier, but you have the entire NFL on your back tonight. They're all rooting for you. All of them. Like, none of them want to see Kansas City get to win this game. Everyone wants to see Kansas City go 0-3. So do I. And I get it. They've been at the top for the better part of 6 years. And you don't want to see them, have a chance. I think that's what makes the NFL so interesting. Is that teams that can make the Super Bowl can go 0-3 the next year. Teams that make the Super Bowl can have bad seasons and not make the playoffs next year. Teams can falter, right? So that's what makes the NFL so interesting, and that's why this game presents an opportunity for the Giants to really not only turn their season around, not completely, but a start, but also to shut a lot of people up and make people think that, okay, the Giants are, we can see the direction the Giants are going. They are moving in the right direction, especially based off their performance tonight. How they beat the Kansas City Chiefs is just, it's not as important as if they get the win or not, but it is important to see how they actually, if they beat them, how they beat them as well. Scat should be running back 1 this week. I think you'll still see Tracy as much as Scattaboo, but we can't run the ball. Like, it doesn't really matter who's in there. We can't run the ball. Like, even though Scat had that great run last week, we couldn't run the ball for shit. And we still can't. And so hopefully this week with Andrew Thomas in there, it opens it up a little bit. Of course, Andrew Thomas being back is huge. Our main goal is to pressure Mahomes. I better see him running for his life. Yeah, they got to send the heaters. They have to send the heaters. You have these guys on your defensive line for a reason, right? Let me put my light back. You have these guys on the defensive line for a reason. You pay Brian Burns all this money. You draft Abdul Carter 3rd overall for a reason, to get to the quarterback and to get pressure and to disrupt pressure in the backfield, right? And if we're not doing that, if we're not trying to, if we're just kind of like timid and we're only sending, 4 sometimes, and it's like, let the guys work. This Kansas City offensive line, it's not good. It's actually not, which is shocking. It's just not that good. And I guess we'll see. If they're able to get back there. And yeah, Mahomes can escape pressure. We've seen that before. He's able to escape pressure. He's able to bait the defense and to kind of, he'll run to the outside and get a couple of yards, and he'll pick up first downs that way. It'll happen tonight, I'm sure. He'll be able to escape. But not last week, when we played Washington against Jaden Daniels, we sacked them 3 times, and they were able to contain Jaden Daniels for at least a little bit. But again, they didn't really get back their whole lot. But of course, we'll see tonight. We will see tonight. It's a big game. Big game for both teams. Huge game for both teams. Kansas City. Now, at the end of the day, Kansas City can afford this loss in the long run, right? I mean, no fans of the Chiefs are saying, "Oh my God!" Like, if they lose this game, disaster will strike on Kansas City. Like, no. Like, the Chiefs, no. The Chiefs are not gonna blow up over this loss. They absolutely can't afford this loss in the long run, no doubt. The Giants really can't. Giants lose, it's over for a lot of people. And I also want to bring this up, and actually, let me look it up on Twitter, because I saw this report the other day, and I'm sure a lot of people saw it too. I should have done a video on this. TikTok is, I don't know what TikTok is doing. TikTok is, what's the word? I don't know if it's not blackmailing me. I don't know the word. Anyway, the rumors, this is a rumor, right? Here's the rumor. Giants head coach Brian Daboll and defensive coordinator Shane Bowen are hanging on by a thread. And here's the quote. Let me move my phone a little bit. The mood in the locker room has changed from trying to stay upbeat to the realization that the team must win and win soon, or both could be out the door before the season ends. Now, this quote is very odd to me. I don't doubt the validity of this reporter. I've never heard of Tony Pauline before. This is the guy. He's legit, it seems, but he's more of a draft analyst. I've never heard of him before, which is odd because, in all my years, watching the Giants and just watching the NFL, I've never heard of Tony Pauline before. And maybe that's just my ignorance, but And when I look at his account, he's more of a draft guy. So I don't really know how legit this quote is. And this quote is odd. And let me just repeat it for a second, just so we're clear. The mood in the locker room has changed from trying to stay upbeat to the realization that the team must win and win soon, or both could be out the door. Now, why that quote is so weird to me is the trying to stay upbeat. What do you mean trying to stay upbeat? Like, you've lost 2 games in a row and you're trying to stay upbeat? And then why all of a sudden now, when you're 0-2, realizing that the team must win? Like, no fucking shit, the team must win. You should have realized that week 1. And now you realize it when you're 0-2 again for the third year in a row. You realize now, oh, well, the team's got to win now. Like, this quote doesn't make any sense. And if it is real, how dumb does this Giants organization look that, oh, we're 0-2 now, and oh man, the team's got to win now, or Dable and Bowen are gone. And it's like, well, no shit, they're gone if they're 0-2, gonna be 0-3, gonna be 0-4, who knows? Why is the realization coming now after you're 0-2 and you sucked against Washington and you put up a little bit of fight against Dallas, but you still faltered at the end? So I don't understand the quote saying like, we're trying to keep it happy in the locker room, but like, oh, but this is serious. Like, why is that the thought now? Why couldn't it be the thought before the season started? You know, it's just an odd quote to me. I don't really get it. And I'm not doubting the legitimacy of this quote. I'm not doubting Tony Pauline. I just never heard of Homeboy before. At the end of the day, it's just an odd quote. And the fact that it's Brian Dable and Shane Bowen are hanging by a thread. Well, no shit, Sherlock. A child could have told you that. A child could have told you that. No shit, they're hanging by a thread. They've sucked. So this quote is like, it's so like obvious that what the message is, but it's like the quote itself is just so strange to me that it's like the realization that the team must win. It's like, well, fuck yeah, bitch. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on this quote. I saw it the other day and it's like, a child could have told you that shit. It's like, it is not a revelation that is the case. Let's take a look at the chat. Even if we make the playoffs, we should still fire Shane. Well, I guess it kind of depends. Well, yes. I mean, he's going to be gone no matter what. He sucks. I don't trust him. I just think that all you can hope for is that this defense is way too talented to suck this long. Maya says both these teams are 0-2, so this team is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be close. It's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be a rough game. And if the Giants have a chance at the fourth quarter, we'll see. But hell, Giants blow them out. I mean, what a world that would be. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Or the Chiefs blow the Giants out. Anything can happen. But they're very lucky. The Giants are very lucky they have an opportunity this week. A big one. Huge opportunity. Maya also says, I'll be there, so I'm nervous. Shout out Maya for going to the game, man. Home opener. Be loud. Be there. Be active for your team. That's all you could do as a fan, right? If, you know, it's close. Be loud. Be active. Show your pride, right? I know, like, it hasn't been good in MetLife Stadium. You haven't had success in MetLife Stadium, but all you can do as a fan is to just hope, right? Of course. I'm definitely gonna be yelling for my Big Blue anyways. That's all I can do. That's all you could do. You show up, you pay a lot of money for those tickets. I know they're not cheap. You pay a lot of money for food and drink there. MetLife Stadium, you're walking inside an air conditioner, right? It's not the prettiest stadium in the world. But actually I do defend MetLife Stadium at night. if you've gone to MetLife Stadium at night, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, especially when the fireworks go off. It's pretty fucking cool. At night, it's a great stadium. During the day, it's just gross. It's just gray and gross and ugh. But at night, I've been there for concerts at night. I've been there for games at night. It's cool at night for sure. So, especially if you're going at night, it's a cool experience. So, shout out, you're going for your first game. Maya, I hope you have a great time at the game. You should have a great time at the game, no doubt. And hopefully the Giants get a win for you. But it's a cool stadium at night. I'll tell you that. Hopefully the fireworks go off. The Giants do a pretty good job with the fan experience. They typically give like wristbands out or something. So it is pretty cool. And I'm sure it'll be packed for the first home game of the year, primetime game. It pretty much always is, no matter if we suck or not. And it's a big game anyway. So I'm sure it's going to be loud. It's going to be packed in there. So have a great time. And tailgate too. A lot of tailgates. Make sure you walk around and tailgate. It's pretty cool. The Giants fans do a pretty good job tailgating. And shout out, he's not in the stream, I don't think, but he's a big supporter. The Big Blue Crew bus. He's a follower. He's a supporter. He has the bus that's decked out in Giants deco. He goes to like every game. He's a great guy. He's there all the time. But yeah, enjoy it tonight, and hopefully the Giants get a win. What's going on around the league right now? I feel like I've only been live for like 36 minutes. So I haven't been live for that long. But I just wanted to come on here and kind of get the feel. I guess a lot of people are confident. People are also a little bit nervous and don't know how to feel. And I get it. I feel the same way. I don't know exactly how to feel about this game. The Giants have an opportunity to win tonight against a 2-0 Kansas City team. And that's all you can hope for. And they're very lucky they're 0-2. And they're very lucky that this is a huge game. And it can shut a lot of people up. And it can, start and change the direction of the team this year and start to change the direction of the franchise maybe not the franchise, but the season as we go along. I will be live on YouTube if tonight, not TikTok, because, well, maybe, I guess we'll see. I just like to have my phone on me during the games, but we might get live on TikTok tonight. I went live last week when they went into overtime, and I had a lot of people in here, so that was fun. But we'll see. But tonight's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge game. It's just going to be all you can do as fans. And this could be the last meaningful game. I hate to say that, but it could be the last meaningful game this year. And that's like sad for me to say, but if the Giants go 0-3, what's a meaningful game? Not much, not really anything. So, it's a huge game. And you got to be able to operate on offense, and I think they can. And they got to be able to shut down Kansas City offense as well. And we'll see if they do. And it's a vulnerable Kansas City team that, if you want to defend Kansas City, the teams that they've lost to are the Chargers and the Eagles, which are two great teams. They're two really good teams. So, they've lost to two pretty good teams, and not by a whole lot. But I think this team has a chance tonight. And we'll see what happens. All you can hope for is a win. And this could be the Giants' last meaningful game this year, and whatever. And I guess we'll find out. So the Jets are trailing by 4 against the Bucks, and I don't really know what the score is. And the Rams are killing Philadelphia right now. They're not killing them, but Minnesota's beating Cincinnati. This is not a shock. Jacksonville's beating Houston. Oh my God, fucking the Colts. Daniel Jones. Can't make it up. Maya says the scores the Giants made from week 1 and week 2, I will say, is a hell of an improvement. Oh yeah, I mean their offense just completely changed night and day from last week. So that was a huge improvement out of last week, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Dr. Squatch, the Giants are getting bent tonight. Honestly, won't even be a good game. Could be right. Again, if you come in here and say, "Oh, the Giants are getting killed," I'm not going to debate you. I think Kansas City is going to win the game tonight. If you want my honest opinion, I'm not picking the Giants to win this game. I didn't in my primetime picks. I think Kansas City's winning. So I'm not debating you. I think that they could. The Giants could get killed tonight. I hope they don't. I think they have a chance, but we'll see. I think it'll be a close game, though. I think it'll be a close game, right? I think it will be, but we'll see. Maya says, "Yeah, I couldn't pick either for me. It's 50-50." Yeah, you go back and forth. You look at what the offense did last week, and you look at the Kansas City team hasn't really been good. Their offense kind of looks anemic. Their defense doesn't look as good, but they still have Spags. They still have Andy Reid. They still have Patrick Mahomes. So it's like you can never count on Patrick Mahomes. I can never count on Patrick Mahomes. Cowboys game is a trap. In what way? That we look good? I don't know if you can call it a trap, though. I don't know if you can call it a trap. Giants run D versus Kansas City. Harrison says Giants run D versus Chiefs run offense. Coughing baby versus coughing baby. A immovable force versus an immovable object, basically. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. If it's any week to get right on your run offense, it'll be this one, right? It'll be against the Giants. So what can you do? So, guys, unless anybody has anything else to say, I think I'm going to end it. I just want to come on, get the pulse of people. I guess just people don't really know what to think. People are cautiously going into this game saying we might have a chance. People think the Giants have no chance. People think the Giants are going to beat them by a lot. It's going to be a good game. And the Giants have an opportunity to shut a lot of people up, change their season. They cannot go 0-3. Their season is over if they do. This could be the last Giants meaningful game this year. I will show up and be a fan. I'll be live on YouTube tonight. And what the hell? I'll be live on TikTok as well. I'll go live on TikTok for maybe a little bit during the game. And who knows? The Giants have a chance to beat the Chiefs and turn their season around. Hunter says, should I accept Amon-Ra, McBride, McMillan? And they get Olave, JSN, and Hockenson. I have Amon-Ra on my team, and he was really good last week. I think he had like 40-something. Not 40. Maybe he had 40. He had 30-something. I don't know how good McMillan is, though. I think he had a good game last week. I'm sorry, man. Big Blue Crew, I just was talking about you, man. I was just talking about you, Big Blue Crew. I was talking about your the bus. I was just talking about you, man. Anaya's going. I don't know. What's her name? I forget. Maya. Maya's going to her first game tonight. I was just talking about your bus. By the way, bus, I'm going to the Eagles game on Thursday night. Not this Thursday night, in a couple weeks. I'm going. I'm going. I got to go to your bus. We got to meet up, man. I want to go check it out. We should. Hit us up. We will be there for sure. I'll let you know. I'm going to be there Thursday night. Let's see. I hope they put one hell of a hat trick, but I'll be rooting no matter what. Yeah. I mean, that's all I can do as a fan. And Hunter, I think you should accept that trade. Wait, don't. I didn't see JSN. What? You're giving JSN away is crazy. That's a tough trade. Olave, I don't think has been good this year. I think you should accept that trade. But don't say I didn't ruin your fantasy team though. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it. I'll be live tonight. I'll do TikTok live as well. Why not? Mike Metz says, let's go Chiefs. My light just dropped again. I got to get a better setup than this. Mike Metz says, let's go Chiefs. No. Let's don't go Chiefs. I hope the Chiefs lose tonight and they go 0-3. But we'll find out tonight. Should be huge. Should be exciting. Thank you all for joining the live. Appreciate the support as always. Give me a follow if you haven't already. I appreciate the love and support. Are you he's a Utah Jazz fan. Eagles losing 16-7. I just saw that. And hopefully they lose today as well. I hope they get killed by the Rams. The Rams were actually the only team that gave them a fight in the playoffs. Did you notice that? Last year? They should have won that game. In the snow. But they didn't. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it. Thank you for joining. Appreciate the love. I'll be on tonight as well during the game. Don't know for how long, but hopefully for a little bit. Saquon not looking the same this year. I think in terms of explosiveness, not as much as last year. But no, you're looking at a different Eagles team. You're looking at a team that, Jalen Hurts looks like a bottom 5 quarterback. He sucks. Now, I'm not saying he sucks, but I'm saying that he hasn't looked good. I don't think Jalen Hurts is very good. Even that you won the Super Bowl last year, I don't think he's very good. I think he's a product of his team. I think he's a very lucky man. I think Howie Roseman should be the MVP of the league for building that team around him and winning a Super Bowl with a below-average quarterback. Howie Roseman should be in the Hall of Fame. What he's done is unbelievable. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But let's, before the Giants go on tonight, all of us, let's watch the NFL. Let's watch maybe some good games. Hopefully tonight will be a good game as well. But tonight is a huge game. Could change the course of the Giants season and a lot of people's jobs and a lot of people's careers on this team. And we'll find out. And all we can do as fans is hope and pray and say go Giants and whatever. But guys, appreciate the love. I'll see you tonight. Go Giants. That's all I could do. And Dez, you know that I'm a hardcore Giants fan. I know you do. I know you know I'm a hardcore Giants fan. Don't say I'm not, because my fandom never wavers. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not going live for 73 more minutes. We'll see you tonight. And on YouTube as well. Sorry guys. My light fell. So, I like to do the dueling live streams on TikTok and YouTube as well. I will be live on YouTube as well tonight for the game. Should be fun. Should be interesting. Excited. Hopefully the Giants can pull it off tonight. That's all you can hope for. That's all you can hope for. I'll be loud. I'll be active. We'll see you tonight on the Giant Spire.